competing in another powerlifting meet. I wasn't planning on doing another one anytime soon because if you guys didn't know already, I'm pretty close to being 16 and my birthday is February 26th. I didn't think there was going to be any meets between January 17th and February 26th. So I was like, well, I'm going to have no chance to redeem myself and get these state records. So there's no point. But then out of nowhere, my dad was looking at the USAPL calendar and he was like, there's a meet February 22nd. Do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah. Because if you guys don't know already, at the meet, I mean, I didn't do too well. I wasn't very smart with what I did leading up to it. But yeah. So I have a chance now to redeem myself. Here's some things I'm gonna do to ensure I perform the best I possibly can. Number 1, weight, body weight. Last time I was so afraid of overweighing in that I kind of cut. I was on a deficit for the past 2 weeks before my meet, which was really dumb, but at the same time, it wasn't that dumb. From my perspective, it really wasn't that dumb because I had no idea if maybe my scale at home was inaccurate or whatever. And I ended up weighing in at 161.10, which is a good 4 or 5 pounds less than usual. So obviously that depleted my strength quite a bit. And yeah, so the plan for now is right now, my morning weight is about 165, 166, and I'm just going to maintain up until, the week before the meet. If I'm a tiny bit over, I don't know, maybe I'll eat like 100 less calories, nothing crazy, or I'll, reduce my water intake the day or two before just a little bit, and I should be good. But yeah, that's super important because especially for me, when I lose a couple pounds or gain a couple pounds, my strength really skyrockets or goes down. I don't know why it's such a big thing for me. I'm sure everyone can relate, but it's always been a big thing for me. If I would ever start to bulk and I'd gain like only 2 pounds, I would immediately, all my lists would just go up no matter what. I'm gonna stay at borderline 165. I'm not going to go 164, 163, 162, 161. None of that. I'm gonna stay at the limit. It might be a little bit risky, but I have faith. I don't think it's gonna go wrong. I think I'm fine. Step number 2, attempt decisions. Last time I kind of let my I wouldn't say my ego, but more of like I was just grasping towards those state records and I was revolving my attempts around my state records. There's a lot of things I didn't know. For example, you can only decide your weight by 2.5 kilogram increments. I thought you could do anything. Like I thought I could do like 161.5 kilograms if I wanted to. That's completely wrong, and it's kind of a big thing because 2.5 kilograms is what, like almost 6 pounds. So it's a big jump if I'm not confident with a weight 6 pounds above, like, you know where I'm getting at. So yeah, yes, I do want to get the state records that I didn't get before, but I'm going to play it smart and I'm going to try to get as many white lights as possible. Last time, I think I went 4 for 9, something pretty bad. So, no. Oh wait, it's at a 27. Hold it up right here. I'm sure I can calculate it. But yeah, that's not very good. It was my first ever meet. I can't be too mad about that, but I know what I'm doing now. I'm going to take these attempts a lot smarter. I think I'm going to open up with around the same weights, but I'm a little stronger now because I'm a little heavier and I've been training. So those openers will be a little easier. And then seconds, I'll play them smart. I'll just play all the attempts smart. If it comes down to something like my bench is feeling good and I throw on the state record, I'm going to do that. But I don't know. Bench hasn't been very great recently, but we'll see. For the last thing, it's not really a step I'm taking. It's kind of just a step I have gained. But experience. This can mean quite a few things, but the main 2 things for me are my actual prep leading into the meet, like lifting wise, and knowing how the powerlifting meets really work. Last time on prep, I think I might have been slightly undertrained. I mean, I did a pretty standard sort of deload kind of thing where I did my SBD day a week before, and then I pretty much rested for that whole week. Maybe did one light bench session. The reason I think that might have been not enough is because that meet day, my squat opener felt really heavy in my back. And I think that must be because I was a little undertrained almost. And I don't know if I was quite primed for the heavy loads. So the changes I'm making this time is I'm gonna move that day where I do that those openers where I hit the squat, bench, and deadlift openers that I'm planning for the meet. I think I'm gonna move it a day or two forward, and then I think I might just do a light squat and like a light bench leading up to the meet, maybe like a couple days before, and then rest. And then for how the meet goes in general, I mean, there's so many things I wasn't like expecting. There was like rules that I still didn't know about. There's a lot of things that I can nitpick out of the meet day specifically, but overall, I'm just gonna say experience as, because I know what I'm doing. I know how everything works now. I'm comfortable, I should be comfortable with the environment and kind of just the concept of like judging and all of that now. So yeah, those are all the things that I am going to do to ensure that I perform the best I possibly can. I have a lot more confidence going into this meet. I'm a little nervous, but to be honest, I'm pretty confident. But before we work out, you already know, we gotta carb up. Always gotta get in those carbs before a lift. I'm gonna make a bagel. I usually don't eat bagels, but they're available right now and it seems good, and they have like 60 carbs for a bagel. So I'm gonna make that and then lift.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero?
So the bench was obviously very, very easy. It was just light bench day / technique day. I think I'm benching heavy in like 2 days, so yeah. But for the accessories too, I'm not supposed to be going anything above RP6 because I'm basically just trying to preserve my strength and not have any extra fatigue for my next days or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple more sets of this. And then, I don't know yet, we'll see. Maybe a little ladder raises or standing overhead press. I don't know for sure yet. After that, I'll film a little posing and then I'll do the Q&A.
Q&A time.
Number 1, Chase Hansen. Where do you see yourself in 3 years, and what do you think you can get your numbers up to?
3 years, so, like, is that senior year?
That's like,
Wait.
you're like 19.
I'm 15, so when I'm 18, I think deadlift with, like, deadlift bar and straps, 700 is realistic. Squat, 585, maybe 600, and then bench, maybe like 365, like button bench. I think that'd be good. At like 195 lean, something like that.
What drives you to lift hard every day and post content?
From who?
Chase.
All right, from Chase. Honestly, one of the biggest things for me is to be honest, I kind of just really like making content. But another thing is also, I know if I stay consistent for a long time, eventually I'll just naturally gain a solid following just from being consistent. So that's kind of what drives me. And yeah. Next question.
Opinions on guacward plus salsa strength.
Okay, so Guackard, aka Ben, he's been on the cut for a while now. He actually weighed in at 139 today. The cut's going good, for sure. Yeah, he's pretty big.
139?
Yeah, he's big. I think once the cut's over, I think he'll look pretty solid. Salsa Strength, aka Victor, is the most unique human being I've ever laid my eyes upon. And I'm not exaggerating.
No, seriously.
This dude, Victor, like, I've never met someone like him
Like
in my
Victor,
life.
yeah. There's nobody else like Victor.
Yeah, Victor is just Victor.
Yeah.
No one will, yeah. All right, next question.
Thoughts on Goyslop bulking, and why do you eat so clean when you can get the same gains with Goyslop maxing?
Well, this was during, I just stopped my bulk. But, the reason why I don't eat Goyslop or eat a ton of food is because you don't actually need to be in a big surplus to make gains. You actually make as much muscle mass. You don't need to eat a unbelievable amount of food. Like, you don't have to gain a ton of fat to gain muscle.
You get to a point where you gain as much muscle mass and you just start gaining more fat. Yeah,
exactly. And then for this Goyslop in general, I mean, I'm not gonna stuff a bunch of horrible things into my stomach because, I mean,
it affects your performance. Like
there's lots
sleep.
of things, skin, sleep, all of that. It's just bad.
Small guy, 010. How many inches?
I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what that really means. Probably biceps. My biceps aren't very big. Next question.
From Victor Schmidt, what makes you motivated and what is your end goal?
My end goal? 7-plate deadlift to be cool. 6-plate squat, 4-plate bench. And I just want to look aesthetic. I mean, eventually I would like to be 200 lean. I mean, it's going to take lots of years, but that'd be really cool.
From Ethan Woods. Looking back at when you were a beginner, what would you have changed before getting in a bad habit of, or like overall, what would you change at the start if you had to restart all of it?
That's a good question. Wow. I wish I would have been doing more compounds right away, because right now I'm powerlifting focused. I started out only doing bodybuilding stuff for like the first year and a half. So I mean, that would be cool. I would do that. I mean, if you're just bodybuilding, you really don't need to do compounds. I mean, squat's good for leg growth, but the bench and deadlift aren't necessarily for bodybuilding. But for me, since powerlifting's a big interest of mine, I wish I would have been doing deadlift and squat earlier on, because obviously my numbers would have been higher now and I would have had more technical experience and whatnot. But yeah, that's the only thing I'd really change. I think ever since I started, I had my dad help me. He like structured me a program in the beginning, and I was training intense. I wasn't I wasn't like super like, I wasn't like unconscious in the gym. Like I don't know, I was training hard. I was eating pretty solid. So yeah, honestly, just compounds. I wish I was doing those early.
Yeah, eating right's a big thing. Like just eating enough protein at the start and getting enough food in at the start is probably a huge thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, also, luckily I had my older brother who was really obsessed with the gym at the time, who helped me out, and you know, he was doing the right things and he was showing me how to do things. So yeah, I had a good influence that helped me. Shout out Chase. So yeah, I was getting my protein and all of that right at the beginning. So yeah.
Leo Vizzapoli,
Oh, Leo.
why don't you get metal plates for your bench? It looks so much better.
I believe you're talking about my home gym, and I've been talking to my dad about like upgrading the home gym, but getting a whole new thing of metal plates is a lot of money. Like even like getting maybe like 4 sets of plates, it's like I don't even know, $600. It's a lot of money that's just not worth it.
Grant lifts 10. Wins fin squatting 405.
To be honest, I could probably go in and squat 405 right now, but I'm doing my comp in 2 weeks, and I'm thinking of playing it safe, and I think I might just, I don't know if I'm gonna go up 400 plus. I think I might play it safe and kind of just strategize the meet and try to get as many white lights as possible and not really go for any risky stuff. So I mean, a few weeks after my meet, yeah, I'll hit 405.
From Ryder, opinion on Ryder Milk's bench.
Very strong. He's made a lot of progress recently. Yeah, not much else to say. Strong dude.
From Nick, how does bro have a basketball court in his house?
So the basketball court was actually funded by Benjamin Netanyahu himself. That's it for the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to Jalen Rosales on YouTube, and